This is the Soripol Sanchekil, and here is a little bit sort of a dolsan kind of mountains of stone. Now, beforehand, it was where my hand is. It was around that high. It was maybe the equivalent of 4 feet, over a meter high. And there's been a struggle, a war of wills between the people who keep building it up and one person who shows up secretly and knocks it down. Now, we think that the person who keeps knocking it down is a fundamentalist Christian who considers this a form of idolatry. You know, its historical basis was pre-Christian and just can't bear the existence of it, and so knocks it down as sort of a virtuous, righteous deed. And that person is very persistent. Average people kept sort of building it up, and that one obsessional person kept knocking it down. Now that issue is important because the whole issue, question of religious fanaticism, especially of a Christian fundamentalist sort, has become very significant in South Korean society suddenly because of the actions of several churches, starting in Shincheonji in Daegu in February and March of this year, and more recently the Sarangjeil Kyohae and the Urijeil Kyohae in Seoul and Yongin, respectively. And the problem is these churches have large congregational meetings no matter what the directives are from the government. A lot of people pack the churches on Sundays. They sing and they eat from communal dishes, and they protect themselves from the virus by praying. The result has been big spikes of infection connected to these congregational meetings, and these very fundamentalist churches tend to be very activist as conservatives, far-right conservatives. They also had a big demonstration on August the 15th, which is Liberation Day for Koreans. It was the day that World War II ended, and Korea was freed effectively from domination by the Japanese Empire. And so a lot of these conservatives gathered downtown in Gwanghwamun and had a huge demonstration very close together, and then bussed out to their respective towns and villages after the demo. They bussed in, then bussed out, and spread the infection further. So there's a lot of tension right now between what Koreans call Christians, which really means Protestants in this case, and more specifically Protestants of a very fundamentalist ilk.